Once I actually found out about drugs, like things just started to get more exciting.
All that stuff is gone. They have nothing in their life but their drug, which I see them as that's their love, their drug.
Means I'm way more friendly, and the next day it just kind of like, why did I do that?
But once I started doing drugs, like E for instance, like I could let out all my feelings and just like tell people how I felt, and like when I would do alcohol, like I would just be really happy and just more outgoing.
It's just kind of like the only thing I ever got excited about. And then, you know, when things started to progress, it was like I'd be working, you know, I'd go to work, but I'd go to work high, or I'd only work so I can spend all my paycheck and be gone in like 48 hours.
People don't do drugs and hate it. Most of the time, they like it. They appreciate what it does for them. It gives them an escape. And whatever's going on in their life and they want to be escaping, that's the perfect way to do it. It's the quickest and easiest way.
No, I don't feel like my drug use is a problem at all because because I do have self-control, and if I do want to stop, I could do that at any time, but right now I just don't see a point to stopping. And I mean, like, if I thought it was a problem, or if my friends thought it was a problem, they probably would have said something.
A common theme that I've heard is that, well, you don't have a problem, like, what the hell are you going for, kind of thing. Because it's so prevalent in young people's culture to be doing drugs that it doesn't seem like they need treatment. They're just living their life like everybody else.
A lot of young people are surrounded by friends that are really entrenched in drinking and using, and I think they're scared about what's going to happen if I stop this.
They're worried about what other people are going to think about them coming, and especially with the word addictions in it. So we keep thinking of, is there another word that we can use?
First is to make that decision. Usually it's not really their decision. It'll be either parents or drug and alcohol counselors or school teachers or principals telling these kids that they have a problem. So they have to really battle themselves and figure out what they want out of life, and that's really hard for anybody at any age, but it's particularly hard when you're a young person. To make the decision to want to quit is just another added stressor, and it's really hard because people get captured by drugs and alcohol really easy. It's the quick fix.
Like, I know for a fact that I will quit one day, but just right now, it's just kind of just helping me just get through life, and it's nothing too serious, but I probably will quit one day.
Avoidance of pain. People use because they're avoiding something in their lives.
Have I ever thought that my drug use is a problem? Me personally, no. But my girlfriend at the time did, actually, and all of our fights were based on that. And I actually should be getting some help just because of it. But I don't think I should, because I feel there's a difference between doing drugs to get high and doing it for the experience. And I know I only do it for the experience.
They really do a great job in convincing people that that what's happening around them is okay, or that's not a problem. It really gets in the way of them caring about the people in their lives or themselves. So it kind of just digs a deeper hole that they're in. And then when you're in that, it seems like sort of drugs get in the way of people caring that they're in that hole.
I remember what it's like to be a teenager, and I remember how hard it was with my own personal struggles, and I remember feeling like there wasn't a lot of people that understood what I was going through, and not a lot of support in my life. I had counselors as well when I was growing up, and there was a few of them that weren't so great, that just kind of, and how does that make you feel? And then there was ones that called me on my bullshit and said, what you're doing right now is not working for you, and you need to fix it, because otherwise you're going to end up dead. That person made a huge, huge impact in my life, and some other folks that came along the way. And it made all the difference in the world for me. I had restored faith in myself, and I went out and got what I needed to get in life, what I wanted to get in life. And that's a life-changing experience, to have people believe in you, really truly believe in you. And I want to give that back, because I really do believe in young people, and I think that they are absolutely amazing, amazing human beings once you get to know them, and they are so misrepresented in society and in communities.
They want to work on? Do they want to work on some stuff? Do they want to deal with some issues? And if they do, then we want to do that work with them. And if they don't, that's okay too. You know, they just want to come once and find out what we have to offer. We're fine with that.
But I think in saying that usually what people talk about is in the back of their minds. And maybe sometimes it shows up in the forward of their minds, maybe in the morning of a night of heavy using, where they're sitting with a whole bunch of shame and regret. I think in those moments, I think that's when people know that a different life is possible than what's happening around them, and they know that they can do it. So I think that's what helps people get from that real shit pile of using to get through the door at Peak House. Peak House is, I guess, in terms of what the program is, it's a residential program, so it's 10 weeks for youth age 13 to 18. And it's youth that are trying to get their lives back from drugs and alcohol. So you come and you live at Peak House, and there's always staff around. It's always supervised. There's a whole bunch of folks that are working with the youth to try and help them in their goal to get their life back. It's a magical place. There's amazing things that happen in Peak House, and it's mostly because of the youth that are there.
People come to Peak House because they realize that things aren't working. You know, they need help, and we're there to give it to them.
This is going to sound a little corny, but this is the best analogy I can use to describe what it's like to go through the program. It's like the transition of a butterfly. People come in and they're withdrawn and not knowing what the hell's going on and not sure if they even want to be there. Looking at all us adults that are there, like, oh, are you going to try and tell me what to do with my life like everybody else has? And just not sure of their crewmates, not sure of the program, not sure if they even want to stop using drugs and alcohol. And they'll hold on to that for a little while. It's a really tough thing to walk into a voluntary care or a voluntary program, but still have that in the back of your head that I think I might want to use still. This will get people off my back, but I think I still want to use. I wish that they could have their lives back and be in the driver's seat and not have anybody or anything taking over that. To make those decisions, whether they're the good ones or the bad ones, to make decisions in their life and hold confidence in what they're doing and learn from their mistakes and believe in themselves. Because I don't think that any one of them is a bad person. I want to see them take control back.
Or that, you know, I can't swear on this, can I? Can you swear on this? Okay. So should I try again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let's do it again. Okay. Because I'm going to swear.
Go right ahead.
All right.
Go for it. Great.
For the record, I have a trucker mouth, so
Really swear.
Okay.
So swear all you want.
I know, I feel like I'm being... Alright.
Okay.
Try again.
Probably better because you start talking audience, right? So,
Alright.
okay, so what